Now we need some tools to pull this off. First up, a T25 and T30 Torx driver. We like to use this universal wear-out kit, which means we also need a hex driver adapter for our socket wrench. Speaking of socket wrenches, if you go this route, you'll need one of these too. A 10mm socket can also be helpful if you've already committed to the socket wrench, but it's not required. Lastly, the most important tool is a 10mm combination wrench. It can really be helpful if you have a ratcheting one, but I don't, finally proving to my wife that I do not, in fact, have every tool under the sun like she believes. Shipped with your headliner shelf, you'll also find an included hardware box. Let's open this baby up and see what's inside. First up are the forward mounting brackets that attach to the sun visor integrated handle screw. Next are the longer rear mounting brackets that attach to the B-pillar coat hook screw. Then you'll have a small package containing 16 6mm nylock nuts, followed by a pack of 16 oversized black oxide stainless steel washers, and finally the little card with the QR code that points you to this video. After you remove the headliner shelf from the box, you'll want to set it on a flat surface and remove all the screw protectors from the press-fit studs. These protect the threads during powder coating and shipping. Then you'll take the stiffener piece and slide the slotted holes over 8 of the studs. Use the middle slots to the middle studs to guide the positioning. Once in place, you'll take 8 of the washers and place them over the 8 studs, and then take 8 of the nylock nuts and thread them on. You can tighten them down, but leave them slightly loose so the stiffener can still slide back and forth. To install the front mounting bracket, you'll remove this screw on the sun visor handle using a T30 Torx bit. The bracket has a hole in it that fits a nub on the back of the handle. So to install it, you have to pull the handle out and then slide it in place behind it. When it's in the right position, you'll feel it fall in place. If you feel you're pulling too hard and still can't get it, you can also remove this front screw with a T30 bit, which helps. With the bracket in place, you can now reinstall this screw, making sure the bracket is upright and straight. With one done, you can do the exact same thing on the other side. Now for this back bracket, you have a couple different options for mounting. You can put it on the front like this, that's totally doable and probably the easiest way. The second is to slide it back behind here. Now there is on normal B-pillars like a big old bump, so this is actually going to push out quite a bit. The advanced option that we did here was we actually removed our whole B-pillar. We already had to do that to do a bunch of other work behind there. And then we die ground the back side of that bump to shave it down. We'll show you an image of that. Using the bracket, we can mark the area we need to grind down. You'll only want to grind the higher ribs using a Dremel or die grinder. Do not grind off the smaller bump because you'll grind through the entire B-pillar in that case. To install the rear headliner brackets, you'll need to remove the rubber coat hook cover by levering off from the bottom and pulling it up. That will give you access to the interior bracket and the T25 Torx bit screw, which you can remove. As we mentioned earlier, the cleanest install and our preferred method is sliding the bracket behind the modified B-pillars. We have detailed instructions on how to remove the B-pillars in our headliner removal video if you're interested in pursuing this path. Okay, now before you lift this up into place, you'll want to stage 2 washers and 2 nuts on either side, especially if you're doing this by yourself. This is so that you can lift it up and grab the washers and nuts and put them on the studs. Since the nuts and washers are staged on this piece, you'll want to lift up the headliner shelf as flat as possible and into position, guiding the studs through the slots in the brackets. You can easily do this with one person, which is why I'm demonstrating like this, but it always helps if you have a friend. While you hold the headliner shelf up in the middle with one hand, reach with the other free hand and finger tighten a washer and nut to one stud per bracket. Once you've done all 4, the shelf will hold and you can add the other washers and nuts to the other studs and tighten them all down with a combination wrench, as unfortunately it's too tight to use a socket wrench. All right, now that we've tightened the actual brackets, we can tighten this divider. You can see it still moves forward and back a little bit. It's got slots here. This serves 2 purposes. The first purpose is to actually stiffen the headliner shelf so we can keep it all flat so everything looks really smooth and nice underneath. There's no extra bends or jogs in the sheet metal. It just makes it look a lot nicer. And the second is to avoid things getting shoved into the dead zone. Behind here is a small little wedge of space. I'm 6'3" and I can barely reach up in here. So the whole point is to block that area off so that things don't get pushed back in there and lost forever. Because if it's behind a bunch of stuff, you'll forget about it and never find it. So you'll simply just push this forward against the headliner so that it creates a nice seal. You can see how well that fits right there, and then tighten up those bolts. Well, my friends, that wraps up the video for installing the Moonraker Design Co. headliner shelf into a VS30 Sprinter van. We really hope you enjoyed it, and if you bought one of these from us, thank you so much. We know you have a lot of options out there, so for you to trust us with your money allows us to continue to do what we love to do, which is provide quality and innovative components at a reasonable price. We hope that when you open up each of these boxes, you can see how much thought and care goes into each and every detail. If you like this content or you want to see more van content, consider subscribing below or giving this video a thumbs up. If you have any questions or comments about the Moonraker Design Co. headliner shelf, you can drop those down below and I'll respond to each and every one of those. Thank you so much again and have a great day.